It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we've got ourselves a rematch of last year's AFC title game. It's the Ravens and the reigning Super Bowl champs, under the lights on Thursday night.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The traditional Thursday night opener kicks off a new season. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz in that long off season. We look forward for months, Greg, to this Thursday night. The Super Bowl feels like a long time ago. Here we are ready to start the NFL season again.
Yeah, it is such a cool night, right? I mean, to celebrate NFL football, it's the only game in town. It's the only game on TV. Everyone has been waiting for this matchup and this night for what seems like the day after the Super Bowl ended. And tell you what, Mike, I know from talking to you all week, we're excited. The fan bases are excited. There's new hope, new optimism. And I think tonight gets us kicked off for what should be an incredible 2025 season.
Game one of 272 this regular season. The Thursday night opener, the kickoff game. And the National Football League season begins anew. And a decent return. In motion, Shakir. Inside the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A huge play right off the bat. 45 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Cooper going in motion. On 2nd down, here is Allen. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound. John Harbaugh, not a fan of that call, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, The ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
On play action, here's Jackson.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky he at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Here's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. In motion, Shakir. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. From the gun, it's Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Slot man in motion right. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The tight end Kincaid in motion. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So, 1 quarter in the books in the season-opening NFL kickoff game. What will the second quarter have in store? More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their second possession. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive, so they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake, Jackson.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Now whistles, play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5.
Still 2nd down.
No motion over Flowers. Jackson now on 2nd down. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get out to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
3rd and long. Now Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Jackson now. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come in.
He's got to run at a time. They get to him and bring him down. Now, Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's Jordan Stout now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Bills offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Throwing again. It's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down. Allen going to throw again. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points, The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jackson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll go back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where you see the final score there. The Bengals with an ideal start as they move to 1-0 in front of their home faithful. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Justice Hill to return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time.
Game, offense. Still second down.
Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Bateman is the motion man. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Jackson looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To the air one more time with Jackson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The tight end Kincaid in motion. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. In motion, Shakir. Allen on 3rd down. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 11 yards as they move the chains.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the RPO, quickly in the hands of Cooper.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Allen to the sideline, looked in by Cooper. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. He's going to keep it himself. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
It is brought in the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills.
Oftentimes, you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on fourth down based on what they do on third down, and I think they knew they had an extra down in their back pocket. Try on 3rd and goal to go through the air, and even if you fail, you still got one more shot at it, and it results in a touchdown.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills move out in front, 13-3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jackson up top again. He's got it at about the 8. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's going to, and he will score. Game on. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. Now, screen going to be set up for Davis.
And now it's decision time, Mike. And I'll tell you, this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. The question comes down to, do you trust your offense to put this game away and come up with a 1st down? Or do you punt the ball back and say, okay, defense, let's not give him any good field position? It's a big decision right here. I can't wait to see what he does.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Third and short, Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. Here's Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here is 2nd and 7. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now on 2nd down. This one complete to Bateman. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Here we go. One final play. Looking downfield for Coleman. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. And all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down. 3rd and a yard. A design run here with Jackson. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now a first throw here in overtime. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take him down for a loss.
Going up top and looking for Flowers. Third and long. Back to throw, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punt it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. And he has missed this one. No good. And we will keep going here in overtime.
Such a deflating feeling now on that sideline. Here, you have a shot where you make it, you win. Now your defense has to go back on the field again, and I can guarantee you this is going to be a slow walk back onto that field.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. So that's going to do it. Bit unsatisfying, not the way either team expects to begin the regular season, but better than being 0-1, I suppose. Both teams will have a record of 0-0-1. It's a tie here in the season opener. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.